Hello crafty people, this is Angela Holt. I wanted to share with you a flower tutorial. I'm using silk ombre ribbon, and first I want to give you a little bit of a history or a definition of what ombre means. Ombre is spelled O-M-B-R-E. It refers to the graduation of color in a garment, in a ribbon, or in a fabric. The word usually refers to, in a garment status, that it is a monochromatic but has a graduated variation in the saturation of color. For example, as you see here, it starts with the lightest color and then it graduates down into a darker color. And then this is the same ribbon that I used, except I switched it. I went from brown to teal and then from teal to brown. And I'm going to show you how to make this flower. It's really easy, and I'm hoping to, well, I am looking forward to be offering these types of ribbons in my store so that you can make these beautiful flowers that you see here. These flowers are about, let's see, from petal to petal, they're 5.5 inches wide. So this all depends on the size of your ribbon. Now this is the ribbon I use. This is a French silk ombre ribbon. It is from France. Some of this ribbon can be pricey, but most of it's pretty reasonable, and it's wired on both sides. The ribbon I'm using is exactly 2.5 inches wide. So what I do is, when I know I'm going to make 6 petals, and I'm going to do that. So what I do when I get my silk ribbons is I bend one corner down like this, then I bend it down like this. Okay, I make a triangle, and then at this point right here, this tells me exactly how long my petal needs to be, and I cut 6 at this length. So a 2.5 inch square will lend a 5-inch piece. So you need 6 5-inch pieces, and all I do is I put them together and I cut 5 of these. Now you can do this with all sorts of silk ribbons. It necessarily does not have to be ombre ribbon. Ombre ribbon just happens to be what I'm using. I do like this type of ribbon. It's very high quality, and lends to some beautiful style flowers. And many of you want me to do a tutorial on these flowers, so that is what I am doing for you, so that you can go out and make your own. And 4, 5, and this is 6. Okay. Alright, I think I might have enough left for one more flower. I only got a little roll of it because it was expensive. Now, you will need a lighter, and you are going to singe the edges with your lighter. Be careful when you do this so you don't burn your fingers. Okay. Alright. There we go. This keeps it from fraying. A real good quality ribbon like this will fray, and it won't catch fire as easy as a polyester type ribbon. Okay. Next, you're going to need just some thread and needle, and you're going to basically do the running stitch. I have been sneezing all day today. Hope I'm not coming down with something. I don't need to come down with anything. Oh, can you believe it? It's fall. Today is the first day of fall. Woohoo! I love it, I love it, I love it. Summer is gone. I got me some mums. I've decorated for fall. I'm going to get me some pumpkins next week. I'm ready. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to go the teal point first, like this. Okay, so whatever color you want on the outside of your petal needs to be at the top. Okay, and now you're going to bring it in to a point. And why I like it wired, it makes such for a sharp point on your flower. Okay, and you're going to fold it and create a triangle like you see here. And you're going to start at this end. You're going to do a couple of stationary stitches like that. And you're simply going to do a quick running stitch along the bottom, grabbing all of the ribbon material. Okay? I'm just going to push that together. Feed it down in there. You're going to pull through. You're going to finish till you get to the end. Then you're going to pull your ribbon taut like this, as you see there. And you're going to do a couple of locking stitches, and to lock your stitch you're going to pull through and then take your needle and go through the loop and then pull, and it locks it just like that. And then that's petal number 1. Okay, and you're going to do this for all 6 petals. You can trim off the excess like this, and then take your lighter and just redo it like that. And that's petal number 1. Okay, you're going to do that for all 6 petals. We're going to fold it in a triangle like this. And if you have trouble holding the center with your hand, you can use a straight pin, or like this, you can use a straight pin. Let me get it right here. And you can pin it like this, and then make sure you start at the end. You're going to do a couple of locking stitches like that, and then a simple running stitch like this. And once you get to this point, you can remove your straight pin. Okay, you're going to pull like this, and you're going to do a couple of locking stitches. I'm going to move my camera down lower so that you can see this process a lot closer. Okay, trim off the excess, take your lighter, there you go. That's petal number 2, like that. Alright, I'm going to lower my camera. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Alright. Yeah, view me now. Okay, remember, The teal is the tip of our petal. That's what I chose to do. So we're going to fold it into a triangle, like so, like that. Okay, and to help stationize this, we're going to take our little bitty straight pin and we're going to pin it just like so, like that. You're going to start at this end here. You're going to put a couple of stationary stitches in there. I'm going to put one more. Okay, and then you're going to do a running stitch all the way down like this. Remove your stick pin and finish doing the running stitch all the way down like this. Okay, you're going to pull it taut. As you see there, you're going to pull it rather taut, and then you're going to do a couple of lock stitches. Okay, you're going to go, before you pull it all the way, you're going to take your needle and go through the loop and pull tight, and that locks it. Okay, that's a quilter's sewing tip that I learned from my grandmother. There you go, and then you can just do the edges, and that's petal number 3. So let's do this again. You can do these in front of the TV, which are awesome. Now this petal technique has been out for a very long time. I do not know who come up with it. I don't know who started it. All I know is that it's a simple petal technique that is definitely in the crazy quilt sewing. I've known this technique for a very long time through my grandmother, so obviously it's been there a while. But it doesn't have your ribbon, as long as you know this technique, you can do any size ribbon. In fact, I have another flower to show you, and this flower was made with a ribbon that's in my shabby chic kit that's available in my store. Those links will be put down below. And I'll show you, you don't have to have 2.5 inch wide ribbon. You can have 1 inch, just to the point where, you know, if you want to get really small and really challenge yourself with it, then go for it. So we're going to pull it taut like this, and we're going to do a couple of locking stitches. Okay, and remember, on about your 3rd stitch, you're going to see the loop right there. You're going to put your needle right through and you're going to lock it. Okay, so you see I have some fraying right here. I'm going to snip it and just use my lighter to light it and keep it from fraying. So there's another petal. Okay, we have 2 more. Remember, you're going to make this into a point, and this again is wired ribbon. You can do this with any kind of wired ribbon. Okay, you're going to take your stick pin and you're going to stick it in the center like that. Okay. We're going to do 2 or 3 locking stitches right here. Alright, and you're going to do the running stitch all the way down. Remove with your stick pin. Like that. You're going to push it through. You're going to pull taut. Again, you're going to do 2 locking stitches here. There you go. Just like that. And we have 1 more to go, and then we're going to assemble the flower. Trim off any excess you have there. Remember to burnish the edges like that. There you go. And we have 1 more. Okay. You're going to get your little stick. You can do these in front of the TV. Just get you some ribbon, get you some scraps that you know, make a different color ribbon, make a different petal, you know, a different, let me get some more string, a different ribbon for each petal. That would be cute. You know, you can do it with fabric wired ribbon. This is a simple petal technique, so alright, let me thread my needle here. I used to do a lot of crazy quilting, which done a lot of hand sewing. Oh, it took me 8 months to do 1 crazy quilt. Hours and hours of hand sewing. Alright, and we're going to do the running stitch. Just like so. Now remember, you're going to remove your there we go. You're going to pull it taut, and then you're going to do the locking right here. Remember, your last stitch, take your needle, put it through the loop, and lock it, just like that. Okay? Cut off any excess you have there. And there you go. Now we've completed sewing 6 petals. Okay, here are our petals. Now, the next thing you need to do, they look like peacock feathers, don't they? The next thing you need to do is get you a piece of felt. I prefer to use felt because it's easier, it's softer, and it's more sturdy, I think. So you're just going to get you a piece of felt, a square piece of felt like this. And you're going to fussy cut a circle out, like so, like that. Alright, you're going to get your hot glue gun, and as you see, this has an opening in the back, like this. So these go to the back, and when you pick up your petal, pinch the end of it because it's wired, and the end will stay very pointy because of the wire in it. And you're just going to glue these in around the circle, just like this. Get another glue stick. Alright. There we go. I'm going to put one about right there. Okay. Ouch. Alright. And then you're going to put your last one right there. Now, there you go. You have it in a circle. You can straighten it out while the glue is still warm. You know, kind of bring it in if you need to. There you go. Kind of looks wobbly to me. I think maybe I need to scoop this one over just a hair. Sometimes you have to finesse them and get them the way you want. I'm very particular about it because I don't want my petals to look funny. I'm bringing over some. This is what I do is I finagle them till I get them the way I want them. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, this is what you're going to do. And then you can choose the center. And I have some beautiful brooches that I've collected. And I'm going to see that one. Or maybe this one. Now another thing that you could do is you can make another flower, you know, like another one, or let's see, you don't want to put a bling center in them. You know, I don't know. Let's see what I can do here. I'm always piddling. Okay. I tell you what, I'm going to try something. And I think it would be beautiful. Okay. I'm going to take about this much off of this. It's going to be about 9 inches exactly. Ooh, I keep hitting my lamp. 9 inches exactly. You're going to burn the edges like this, and we're going to fold it in half. Okay, so you're going to fold the 2.5 inch piece of ribbon in half, where you have turquoise on one side and brown on the other. You're going to get your ribbon, your needle and thread back out, and you're going to do 2 stitches down at the bottom to lock it. And all we're going to do is a simple running stitch all the way down to the other end. Okay? Just like this. And you're going to pull it taut as you go. Just like that. Okay. Make sure your thread's not wrapped around your petal. There we go. As you pull. Okay, you're going to pull, and then you're going to do your locking stitch, just like I've showed you before. Okay. Alright, except this time I'm leaving my thread on. And what I want to do is I'm going to put the two sides together. Now I'm going to choose which side I want shown. Now here is the dark side, and then here is the teal side. So I like the teal side. So I am going to put the teal sides, two sides together like this, and you can hot glue this along the edge, or you can sew it. So we're going to put the two teal sides together because that's the side I want showing. And you are going to do a running stitch all the way up that side to lock down the two edges, raw edges. They don't have to be perfect stitches. They just need to make sure that you get both edges like so. Okay. And you're going to do 2 locking stitches, or 1, don't matter. And then you're going to snip. So there's the back, because we see the naked edge of the trim of the thing, and then here is the front where you can't see the trim. And then I'm just going to snip it off right there, just like so. And what I like to do is just run, make sure I don't have any frayed edges. So there you go. Now this is going to set in the center of that, and I'm just going to hot glue it. Just like that. Kind of press it in, let it flare up. Okay. There we go. And then now you can put a beautiful center. I think that would be gorgeous. Just like that. Give it a firm press. You have a finished edge on the back, and you have a beautiful handmade ombre silk flower. Just like that. And see, you can, doesn't matter which way you do it, you can do it different styles. And this ribbon here is in the shabby chic kit. This ribbon measures 1.5 inches wide, and yes, I did a flower. Same petal technique, except it's smaller, as you can see here. So 1.5 inches lends you a very small flower, where 2.5 inches lends you a bigger flower. So it all depends on the size of your flower, of your ribbon that you use. But this ribbon is in the shabby chic kit that's available in the store right now. Only have 6 kits left, so you need to hurry. This particular piece of bling I used in the center is also in the shabby chic kit too. So that is the silk ribbon flower tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I'm going to be looking to putting some of this ribbon in my store. I've got to research it out, and I hope this helps you decide to play and create your own petals. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them for you. So until next time, ladies, bye-bye.